Greetings, Oxbow Creek students, staff, and families. Welcome to a new week. I am here today with Sekou, who has been nominated for a Wild About Learning Award. Sekou is wild about learning because he loves to learn. He's willing to come to the whiteboard and share. He does his math work and asks if he's missing any work. That's pretty incredible, Sekou. And this is my favorite part. He especially loves to read. Sekou, are you reading a lot for I Love to Read Month?
Not really.
Are you going to read even more?
Yes.
Sounds like it's something you enjoy doing, and you're learning when you're reading, aren't you?
Yes.
Pretty cool. Learning and loving to learn are both things that you can do your whole life. That's true. And it sounds like you've got that mastered, Sekou. Thank you so much for working hard and showing us that you're wild about learning here at Oxbow Creek.
Thank you.
I have Easton from Mr. Whippler's class here with me today. Easton has been showing us that he's wild about learning by doing a number of really amazing things. He is committed to doing whatever it takes to be successful. Even when something isn't your favorite, you still do your best. And it's evident, Mr. Whippler has noticed, in your math work. That's pretty incredible. Even your classmates enjoy working with you and get excited to be your partner because they know you're always going to do your best and you're going to see every task through to the end. How do you stay so focused and working so hard all the time?
I don't know. I just do it.
You just do it. Is it really important to you to do well in school?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, well, it certainly looks like that is. Looks like you're working hard all the time. Do you know that that's not something that everybody carries with them in all that they do?
Yeah.
You have a mindset that just says, I'm going to do my best all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible. I hope you keep that up because that is one of those traits that will help you in everything you do in your whole life. Easton, thank you for working so hard and showing us that you're wild about learning. I have Reed here from Miss Gosser's class, and Reed is also showing us that he is wild about learning, and he was even wild about learning in distance learning, which is really hard to do. Reed did some wonderful things. He learned to be a good advocate for himself, meaning that he was always willing to ask for what he needs, which is a really important part of learning. He joined open Google Meets whenever you needed some extra help, and you participated in the whole group, the large group pieces, and the small group parts of distance learning. How did you keep yourself so motivated and so organized to get to all these things on time?
She just told us when the open meets were, and then I joined every day.
Joined every day, and it sounds like that really paid off for you, Reed. Very nice job, buddy. Thanks for showing us how you're wild about learning. Well, greetings, Oxbow Creek students, staff, and families who are watching. We are here with a really special treat for all of you. We are going to talk a little about Ikkavir and hear about what makes him wild about learning. I was just reading what Mrs. Stein had said about the work that he's doing in class, and it's truly exceptional. He has a daily demonstrating high quality of work, going above and beyond, doing even more than what is asked of him, which is pretty exceptional. You have a great level of effort, always giving each assignment your very best. Your grit is nothing short of amazing. Mrs. Stein, what else would you like to say about Ikkavir?
I think Ikkavir demonstrates being wild about learning in everything he does. He puts forth so much effort and takes pride in what he turns in. He doesn't turn anything in unless he knows it's the best that he's done. He is a very humble and nice young man who is always willing. If I ask him a question, he's willing to share his strategies. He's willing to talk about how he gets the answers he gets, and his knowledge and just his ability to share his knowledge is very much appreciated. And I'm so proud of how hard he works with distance learning, because as we know, it's not easy to go above and beyond in distance learning, and he shows that daily.
That's great. Ikkavir, we would love to hear a little from you. Can you share with us a little about how you keep yourself motivated to do so well in distance learning and continuing to show your grit and determination?
So what I basically do is just like kind of like just be myself, just do what I have to do, like, and like carry on. I don't really have that much of a way to be motivated besides like myself, but like I would like just like maybe like set up like a list because my mom like always makes a list for me like to do stuff. So like you do this by this time. So that always keeps me motivated to like do something. And yeah, that's basically what I have for that.
Do you have any advice? I know Mrs. Stein was thinking about this too. Do you have any advice for your classmates?
Just like do what I was doing there, and also just like you can like do like some extra stuff by like maybe like pointing out like a mistake that like your teacher made. Like, uh, I so sometimes I do that if I found out.
Sometimes we hide mistakes in the videos, don't we? And they have to seek them out. And he's found a couple that I didn't even know about too.
So yeah, that's what you basically should do. Like, and always just try your best. Like, never just like be like if you're not motivated, you're always gonna do like the worst work. So I'm just gonna say just be motivated. So like find out a way to keep you motivated and doing your work.
Ikkavir, that is wonderful, wonderful advice. And I hope that students listening today are able to take something away from the advice that you've shared today. You said that it is important to make a list. And I think that when you're able to break up work into small pieces, make a list, and attack one thing at a time, you can keep yourself motivated because that feels manageable. That's a strategy I like to use here too. So thank you so much, Mrs. Stein, for joining us. And Ikkavir, thank you for working so hard. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Keep it up, Ikkavir. Nice job.
All right. Yeah.
Oxbow Creek Elementary presents Did You Know? I am here today with Charlotte. Charlotte is in Miss Bauman's class, and she's going to share with us what she's learned about Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks was very brave and she would not give up her seat to a white man. She was arrested. She did not give up her seat because she wanted black people to have rights.
Yeah, you did a really nice job with that, Charlotte. Thank you so much. Is Rosa Parks someone who's inspiring to you?
Kind of.
Yeah, she fought hard for something that was really important for her and for all black people. Thanks so much for sharing with us today. Well, greetings, Oxbow Creek staff, students, and families. We are here today with a special treat. We have been studying Black history, and today we have a classroom that is going to present what they have learned about a very special person in history. Mrs. Sather, what would you like to introduce us to?
Well, we learned about Mae Jemison, and if you look in the halls at Oxbow, you'll see our banner that our first grade class made. And Mae Jemison's words of wisdom for everybody is follow your dreams, which is just exactly what she did. And I have a friend, Alyssa, from our class who would like to tell you more about Mae Jemison.
Mae Jemison, follow your dreams. Did you know Mae Jemison was the first African American woman to go to space? She was an astronaut. She was also a doctor before she was an astronaut. As a child, she liked to dance, and she danced when she went to space. When she was young, she liked science experiments and reading books about science. She started a science camp for kids. She wants to use her fame to help people.
Wow. That's pretty exceptional. She has accomplished quite a lot in her lifetime. I do have a couple of pictures here. I know you had one there, but this is a picture of Mae Jemison. And then here is another cool one that shows her in space. So you can see a little bit about, or a little of what that might have looked like for her, which is pretty cool in itself. Anything else you would like to add about what you learned about Mae Jemison?
She was a doctor and she likes helping people. And she was a science, and when she was a little kid, she reads books about science, and then she dreamed about going to space, and then her dream came true.
Yes, it did. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Alyssa. I really enjoyed having the opportunity to learn about Mae Jemison, and I'm very grateful that you were able to share that information with us today. Thank you both for being with us today.
Thank you.
Good morning, Oxbow Creek students, staff, and families. This week, we're moving away from technology. I was getting a little bored of it. And we're moving into the world of music. Very big world. A lot of things very important to Black history have happened in music. However, we're going to talk about one specific group today. They were founded right here in Minnesota, so that's really cool. The Sons of Blackness. They are a vocal and instrumental ensemble from right here in Minneapolis, known for performing several genres of music, including gospel, R&B, soul, and jazz. The group was founded in 1969 at Macalester College by Russell Knighton and went by the name Macalester College Black Voices. In 1971, the current director, Gary Hines, officially took over the ensemble and the name was changed to the Sounds of Blackness. Over the years, the group has won 3 Grammy Awards, 4 Stellar Awards, 1 Emmy nomination, the International Time for Peace Award, the International Dance Music Award, 5 NAACP Image Award nominations, 1 NAACP Image Award, and even though all of those are very prestigious awards, their arguably most important award here in Minneapolis is the star that they have on the mural outside of First Ave. Now, for me, a few of these, the members in this group are very notable, including Jennifer Whitlock, Kevin Whitlock, Russell Knighton, Valerie McCullough, and W.D. Foster. Why these people? Well, these people are my family. Russell Knighton and Valerie McCullough are both my grandparents. They're my dad's mom and stepdad. Jenny and Kevin are my aunt and uncle, and W.D. is a great uncle of mine. So aside from being passionate about music, I listen to a ton of music. I don't know if you've seen me walking through the halls, but I consistently have an earbud in one of my ears. I'm always listening to music. I wanted to talk about these people because, like I said, these are my family members, and it just kind of shows that Black history involves more than just the big things that are happening, like the freedom of the slaves or the civil rights movement, and not to kind of like diminish those because those are obviously very important things, but also we can take a minute to recognize things that are other than that, like the stuff that's happening all around us. The Sons of Blackness being founded here in Minneapolis is really cool because that's Minnesota Black history, and that's very interesting. And not only is it Minnesota Black history, but it's also my family. So part of my family history is Black history, and I think that that just kind of goes to show that Black history is happening everywhere, all the time, all around us.
One giant leap, the wolf landed right in front of Little Red. Oh, hi everyone! It's Mrs. Johnson and Shadow. Happy I Love to Read month. Are you doing a lot of reading? And are you turning in those paw prints? Shadow, I think we're going to have to write this book down on a paw print because we are reading this one. I'm going to put the title, and I'll put Shadow and Mrs. J. And I have another paw print for the next book that we read. We should get an update. Let's see how our Shadows Challenge chain is growing. Wow, awesome reading, Oxbow Creek. Keep it going. Keep using those paw prints. And hey, remember, we have bedtime stories Monday through Thursday evenings from 7:45 to about 8:05-ish. So check out the website and click on the links to join those meets.
Well, that's all we have for now. Let's make it a great week.